Do you believe everyone who says, Lord, Lord, is going to be in the kingdom of heaven? Well, Jesus said they won't. So don't believe when someone says they're saved, that they're saved, if their life doesn't reflect it at all. So you don't get saved by joining the church. You get saved when you're drawn by God through the Holy Spirit to Jesus Christ. That's when you get saved. When you hear His voice, when you believe His word, when you turn from your sin, that's when you get saved. So if you see someone who says, oh, I'm saved, but they live like the devil and they have no compunction to turn, you can't see that they have a Father in heaven who is dealing with them, who is chastising them, you see none of that, well, don't believe that they're saved. On the other hand, if a person is saved, they will always be saved. That's eternal salvation. It is God's gift. Now the law, here's how the law works. The law says this, that to be righteous, you have to conform to the law. Now many of you believe that a saved person can be lost if they do this or that. Well, that again in itself is trying to conform to the law to be right with God. Now separate the two. Sin is to be shunned by a child of God just because it is sin, and that's why Jesus went to the cross. But for you to be saved, God has to forgive you completely apart from what you may do in the future. Otherwise, you can never be saved. It's by grace. No one will ever glory in what they did. They'll never add one thing to their salvation. It'll only because of what God has done through Jesus Christ.